All right, everybody, it's Tara Boothby and Tony Zerbin, and we wanted to talk a little bit in depth about a very beautiful quote that many of you know. It's a Fred Rogers quote. And he says, "When I was a boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would say to me, 'Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping.'" And I think that this fall has been pretty gruesome. I think we've been feeling pretty dark. I have, and I notice that with the people that I'm talking to. So Tony and I were like, well, what would be something that would be useful to consider, some positive coping, a positive way of being in the world right now. So what have you been thinking about on this, Tony?
I think the quote by Fred Rogers really stands on its own. It's just really looking for the helpers. And when you say that it's been a dark fall, I mean, I've been feeling it. The people I've been talking to, they've been feeling it too. And one of the things that's really helpful to know about our nervous system is it has its own way of functioning in this world. We have a way we want to think, and then we have a way we actually think. And when it's dark and gruesome outside, it's really easy to fall into the dark thoughts. So one of the things I encourage in my clients is life. The reality is there's some pretty crappy stuff going on, but we also have a choice. Our nervous system's hardwired to look for the danger, the threat, the bad, the dark, right? It's hardwired for that.
Right.
What it takes training to do is to look for the positive.
Right.
Now, the most practical way in times when people are being awful is to look for the helpers. That's a way we can really land in the dignity of humanity and still keep a shining eye open for the dignity of humanity.
Yeah. I think that's the simple truth, is to be grateful.
Yeah.
To have an attitude of gratitude for the good people in our life, and to pause and notice, like who are the amazing people. I had a extra event happen this week where I just really thought about how amazing this person is that I got to know. And I was like, wow, what an amazing thing to just come alongside of somebody.
Yeah.
And to see how unique and beautiful people are, to be thankful for these relationships. And we could take it one step further even and express it. So I think of different types of relationships, and being able to express, say, like you and I, Tony, we've known each other for a long time. Mm-hmm. I have a depth of gratitude for you.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's these lovely people who are busting their ass at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
And are we saying thank you? Are we thankful? Or are we allowing ourselves to be irritated because I hate wearing a mask and I'm in a lineup and they're not as fast as I'd like them to be? Or am I seeing that she took extra care to pack my groceries?
Mm-hmm.
So that thankfulness and expressing thankfulness.
Totally. Man, so just coming out of Thanksgiving, it's our forebears had a brilliant insight in putting Thanksgiving as a shining light before heading into the dark part of the year. So we can stock up on Thanksgiving. But coming out of it, let's keep hanging on to it. When we're thankful, especially for the people around us, it does two things. One, it helps us look away from our own crap, because we've always got our own crap. That's real, that's true. But if that's all we see, we get extra lonely. It feels extra bad. It can feel really depressive. But when we see other people doing good things and we express gratitude in connection, in relationship, even with the person packing the groceries, it stops and says, you know what? You're a good person too. And if we can recognize that, we both win. We both walk away feeling better. We both get the shot of endorphins, but we also both get a better sense of, hey, humanity can be good too.
Yeah, and I think that's what I believe Fred Rogers, is obsessed with one of his documentaries a while back. I think I watched it 6 or 7 times. I was trying to understand the magic of Fred.
Yeah.
But I think that's his message, is win-win, people, win-win.
Totally.
And from an emotionally focused point of view, a circle of security point of view, look for the positive intentionality, look for the caregiving intent. How is this person trying to offer care to me, to themselves, to the people in their lives? Totally. So there's this thing about kindness, cultivating joy in ourselves and in relationships.
Yeah.
So any sort of final thought before we wind things down?
Totally. I mean, you were just talking about your emotionally focused and attachment perspective, which I always learn from. So I'll share even from the somatic perspective, is when we step into a place of gratitude, when we spend time in gratitude, it's like miracle grow for our nervous system. When we really deepen the experience of gratitude intentionally, we say, this is what it feels like to be thankful. This is what it feels like to express gratitude in a relationship and see somebody smile. When we can really focus on that feeling intentionally, it's miracle growth of the nervous system.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Intentional gratitude, win-win mentality. So let's do this, people. Let's go out. Let's see people. Let's love on them with kind words, acknowledgement, thankfulness.
It's the best kind of pay it forward, right?
Exactly. Pay it forward, pay it in. Our brain needs it, and their brain will benefit too. All right. Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Tara.